former medalist for this event, Mr. Luigi Steve, and one of the all-time great players in America, Mr. Johnny Archer. Come on, put your hands together for these players. It's a great event. Gentlemen, you may start at any time.
Are we on? Okay. Okay, here we are. Featured match this afternoon. We're streaming live from Flushing, Queens. This is Carl Kantrowitz, and sitting next to me is one of the competitors in this World 14.1 tournament, Joey Landy. We're here in the Carom Cafe in Flushing, Queens. This is the third day of competition. After today, which is a double round robin, some of the players of the original 48 will be eliminated. And we'll get down to eventually 24, and then 16 and 8 and 4, and then we'll have the finals. So what we have here on the featured table is a great match between Luigi C. From the Netherlands and Johnny Archer from the United States. Both of these players, I believe, are undefeated. Is that correct? I think they're both undefeated. Is that right, Joey?
I know Johnny is.
Let me take a look at my little scorecard here. I think that we have two undefeated players, which I will check in just a minute. Johnny Archer has lost the lag. And this is a 100-point straight pool match, and he'll be breaking the balls. What do you think about this matchup?
I haven't seen. I didn't get a chance to watch any of Hundy C matches. I know he's a great player, but
well, Luigi C is a world-ranked player. He's from the Netherlands. He's been in the Mosconi Cup a couple of times, I think, and he's a wonderful straight pool player.
Johnny had a pretty good break.
Yep, doubled him up here. Let's see what happens. So far, I'm going to look at my little scorecard here and see where we have. Luigi C defeated Rick LeBlanc on the first day, and then on the second day he defeated Bob Mendignan. And yeah, he is appears to be undefeated. He also defeated Jednak, so he's 3-0 at this point. Johnny Archer defeated Jednak also, and then defeated Labont also, and also defeated Mendignan. So we have two undefeated players.
These guys are both going through.
Yeah,
so
both undefeated.
So maybe we'll get to see a real high run since they're free stroking.
I think Archer also defeated Steve Lipsky.
Well, actually, yeah, Archer did. You know, actually, this is pretty important though, because if whoever goes undefeated in the round robin gets a bye and then the seeded bye, which is really great going into the second round.
Absolutely, it's important to get that bye as you move in. Well, Archer has the table open, so let's see where he goes. He's got 4 or 5 balls out there already. Yesterday, Archer ran 100 balls.
It looked like he did. He did do it with one safety, but yeah, he did play one safe. The guy
played a safety, and then in one turn at the table ran 100 balls.
Should've.
We had a 100-ball run yesterday also, which was
John Schmidt.
John Schmidt, and that was also from a safety. So we have 200-ball runs already. Let's see what he does here.
No, I mean Johnny had a 30, and then he played safe, and then he put a 70.
Oh, I see. I thought he had 100.
John actually from the first time John got a shot, he run 100 now.
Oh, so he actually ran 70 and 30, is that
right?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
they thought it looked like it was 100 because the guy only took a quick one shot, and nobody really saw it.
Thanks for pointing that out. So we do have 100 ball run by
Yes.
John Schmidt. That's the high run so far. You can't get any more than that unless you get a scratch and you have to go 101 to make it up
Yeah.
or something like that. But John Schmidt ran 100 balls yesterday, and it was a textbook
Oh, it was beautiful.
textbook match.
I had a chance to beat him today. I run 40 something and missed.
Well, let's see what Johnny does here. He's got a little combination, 5 into the 13.
He's fine. Johnny's always been one of my all-time favorite players.
Johnny Archer was voted the player of the decade in the 1990s, and he's now in his
And he's
40s,
well
but
deserved.
still has maintained his world-class status. I remember when he came up at the age of 19, he had a fierce 9-ball break shot, and although he's a little bit less powerful than it once was, he's still a feared 9-ball player. Well, he's going to play a break shot here. Bust open some of those balls. Whoop, 2-ball came right back.
Oh, we have 2 monitors here, and the one I'm looking at is delayed.
Yep.
So
It's
that's
kind
why
of nice that you're able to see it after the shot. So
I'm going. What's going on
yeah.
here?
We are looking at 2 monitors here. One gives us about a 10-second delay, which is kind of nice. We could evaluate a shot afterwards. That's good. This is a great production here at the Carom Cafe. If you're in the area of Flushing, Queens, I highly recommend that you come down and see some of the greatest players in the world.
And then right after this is going to be a big 3-cushion billiard tournament.
We're going to have Thorsten Blumdahl, and we'll have
Yeah.
the great legendary player, Raymond Ceulemans from Belgium. And they're going to be playing a 3-cushion tournament, the Verhoeven Open 3-cushion tournament. And following that on the weekend, Efren Reyes, who is competing in the World 14.1, will also compete with a balk line, 3-cushion, and 9-ball against Thorsten Blumdahl and Raymond Ceulemans. So it's like the World Series of pool here.
Yeah.
Billiards and pool.
The only thing we're missing is snooker.
Johnny is he's got a thin cut shot here. It looks like the 1-ball.
No, that's the 9-ball.
Is he going to play the 9-ball? Yeah.
He's all right.
He's going to draw to the rail, I guess, and come out beautifully. Very nice.
He need to get rid of that 1-ball, because with that 1-ball there's about 5 balls that don't go.
Yep. Got to clear the alleyway, clear the path to the pocket.
But
Of course, Johnny is a great straight pool player,
Yes,
and he
yes.
plays a very good pattern play, so he knows what balls to take in what order. That's important.
Very important.
Now we're playing fouls on all the balls, so he's shooting up over the ball. Looks like the 3-ball. Has to be careful not to touch any part of the ball with either the cue stick or a part of his body or his fingers, because any foul on any ball is considered a scratch. So
Yep.
you got to be very careful.
And for all you players trying to learn straight pull out there, it may look like they're just shooting any ball, but it's really they're playing position on the next ball and thinking about 3 or 4 balls ahead, clearing clusters. You don't just get up there and just shoot any, the easiest shot that you have at the time. You really have to be a kind of a technician to get.
Well, Joey, you play all the games. You play straight pool, 9-ball, 1 pocket. In my mind, straight pool is the most challenging because there is no pattern. You have to figure it out.
Right.
There's no road map. When you're playing 9-ball, it's the 1 to the 2 to the 3. The balls tell you where to go. But in straight pool, the balls don't tell you anything.
That's
you
what
have
I
to
mean.
figure it out.
But I'm just saying, for somebody that might be watching this right now that doesn't really play straight pool or doesn't know the game, it might just look like they're getting up there and just shooting any shot that they have. But
There's
really,
a reason.
Every shot that every ball he's shooting, he has an idea of the next ball he's shooting.
Sure.
And then the next ball after that.
Maybe even 2, 3, 4, 5 balls ahead.
Yeah. You really that's what you try to do.
Looks like that 14 ball is in a precarious position below the side pocket.
Yeah,
Let's see how he gets rid of that. He's looking at it now. He's trying to figure out where he's going to be to
kind of looking at
get
it.
rid of it.
I'm surprised he didn't get rid of it earlier, but
Yeah, that's a troublesome ball there. Looks like he's going to
he's
float
gonna
to
play
the rail.
position for it now.
Yeah, he's going to float over to the rail with the cue ball. He made that shot and he got over to the rail,
Yep,
so
he hit it good.
he's in good shape. That was an important shot.
Johnny is the best I've ever seen at rail shots. I don't think he used to when I was first started playing. I used to just try to emulate everything he did.
Well,
He's
that's
just-
not a bad mentor and a bad,
No,
he's a great role model, not only for pool players, but also in terms of the way you conduct yourself as a gentleman. Johnny
yeah,
Archer
he
has always been a gentleman at the table, and he's earned that reputation, and the players respect him, and so do the fans.
Oh yeah.
And he has a nice pool room down near Marietta, Georgia.
Mhm.
He's got a family. He's got a beautiful wife and children, and he's a very devout father. And
The first
good
time
role
I
model.
played in a pro tournament was in Athens. It was at the Brass Rail. That's pretty close to where Johnny's pool hall is. And I was so nervous my first match. And Johnny, had never met me. He didn't know me from Adam, and he came up and he whispered in my ear, "Just relax and play your game, kid." And
Johnny just returned from Tunica, Mississippi, where he finished second in the 9-ball competition. Finals were
Yep.
held a few days ago, and he's right back up here competing again in straight pool. So he competes in all the sports on the table.
now the 10 ball. Did he do Did he play in the 10 ball and the 10-footers too? I believe.
Yes, he did. He finished in the 10-ball. I believe he finished second, and he also finished second in the 9-ball.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
So Johnny's playing real good.
Playing very, very well. Yeah.
Coming off 2 wins is great. Johnny would love to add this to his rap sheet.
Yeah, he's
I
never.
think it's
he's
the only
never
thing he's
won this
never
before.
won.
Yeah, he's never
This
won
is the only thing he's never
this
won.
particular championship. Right. Of course, he's won the U.S. Open and many 9-ball titles. Player of the Decade in the 1990s. Member of the BCA Hall of Fame. He's received almost every honor that you can receive in the pool world. Looks like he might be a little stuck here. Wonder if that, what is that, the 5-ball if it goes in the side pocket? Hard to see, but
Yeah,
he might have a clear shot.
He might play safe.
Yeah, he's calling
calling
it.
the 5 on the side,
Yeah.
so
This is going to be a very delicate shot.
I look for Johnny to make this. If he can see that much of the ball and he's confident with it, he's gonna make it. Yeah, he can see a lot of it.
It looks like he has a clear shot at the pocket. Let's see if he can roll it in.
He made it.
Wiggled and woggled. That was a 2-rail bank shot. Wow, that was a heck of a shot. Notice the speed, the pocket speed.
Yeah, you gotta hit that soft.
If he didn't hit that softly, it would be bouncing around. It looks like he's going to play the 7-ball in the other side pocket and come out in the come out for the side pocket. That'll put him in the middle of the table right now. So
What's funny, Carl, is the hot. There's been a lot of high runs on this Olhausen, more than there were on the other ones. The 100 and out was on this table. Corey did a 95. Strickland did an 85.
well, this has different cloth. We're playing with this is the TV table, which
Right.
has Simonis on it, Simonis
Right.
cloth. But the other tables are using the
Champion.
championship, which is a little slower. It's got more of a
Right.
nap to it.
And most of us, all of us players are used to playing with the Simonis. Is what we're I mean,
Look at that break shot.
that was perfect.
Oh, that rack just opened up like a flower. I mean, if you look at
That's
it,
how you want to hit it.
just the way he hit the ball with beautiful speed, and the ball's just opened up like a
Well,
flower.
he went over, if you notice, and looked and saw what ball he needed to hit for it to do that. And if you go over and look, you can sometimes see what ball you need to hit for the rack to open up like that.
He's playing the 9-ball, and he wanted to get a little higher so that he could play. I guess that he could play the the 11 ball in the corner, but he didn't get up high enough.
Yeah, he wanted to get rid of that 11,
Yeah.
10. I mean, the problem with the 11-8.
Yeah, the 11.
He was going to
and
play
8.
the 11 into the 10.
And he fell short, so
He's thinking about still shooting it, only because the ball's hanging. But then the 8 ball flies far, far away from the. You know, he doesn't really want to mess with anything.
I think he's going to be conservative.
Yeah, he's going to just make the ball.
He's not going to take a chance. Rail first, 2 rails, comes out. And he came up perfectly. Looks
He's
like
going to
the
use
3 ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, he's going to play. He's going to go look to see how he's got to get on the 1, so then he can get on the 8 or the 11 to get rid of that. Problem.
Again, he's shooting over the ball, so the cue stick is elevated, which is always troublesome. And he came out.
Well,
off the
Johnny's
rail.
real tall, and he's got real long fingers, so he's never had a problem.
Johnny's in pretty good physical condition, even though he's in his 40s now. He's not the skinny rail that he was when he was 19, but he's still in very good physical condition, which is required for this sport. This sport is very demanding. He's trying to figure out how he can get an angle on the 1 ball, which will allow him to break up the 11 and the 8. That's the most important thing. So he's trying to figure out what angle to get, and he's going to be playing this ball off the rail. He'll be coming off 1 rail. And he needs to
He's
get
trying to get
angle.
straight in on the 1, almost straight in on the 1. Yep,
Yep.
he's perfect. So now he's going to shoot
Yep,
the.
and
yeah.
now he's rolling up. He's going to just gently make this 1 ball and roll up so that he can get rid of the 8 ball.
It's hard to tell. What happened was they had the TV camera on the other side, so they drew the good black line on the other side, and then they switched it for a better angle. So it's hard to tell how, because it's got a really light line here, so it's hard to tell where the break shots are going to be.
Yeah. What had happened is that the foot rail now becomes the head rail because the TV camera is using the best angle on this table. So, yeah, he got perfect. So he's now going to follow up and come out again. And he has a choice of side pocket shots here. Play the 6 ball in the side and draw back and clear out
Now
that,
he's going to
that
get
5
rid of that.
ball. Is he going to
4.
clear out the 5 ball or the 4 ball?
It
Yeah.
looks like the 4.
Yeah, he's going to get rid of that because that's blocking the pocket. Then he comes out 2 rails right around the 8 ball. And he's in good shape. Now he's going to be using the 13 ball as the key ball, making the 8 and following right off.
Yep, he's going
the
to play
2
that right in the
rails, and
side,
then
try to
he's
get
gonna-
dead straight in.
And all he has
Now
to
it's
do now
just
is
stop.
roll up or just stop shot or just roll very gently. So he'll maintain the line on the break shot. Beautiful. Textbook.
Yep, I'm going to be right back I'm going to take a quick break while they're racking the balls.
Okay, so at the end of 2 racks, Johnny Archer has 28. WGC has 0. Johnny Archer's on a run of 28. This is the 3rd day of competition at the Predator World 14.1 straight pool tournament. This is the 72nd edition. And this is the 100-year anniversary. So this is quite an event. Johnny Archer shooting the 14 ball, and he now has a run of 29.
Is that where he's at, 29?
29, yep.
Okay, cool.
It was 100 years ago this year, in the year 1912, that the first World Straight Pool Tournament was held. And I believe it was held in New York City.
Do you remember what year Ginky won it? George
For those of
Sansucci is
for those of you who don't know
legendary.
who Ginky is, it's George Sansucci. I don't know. Did he win the Straight Pool
Yes.
World Championship?
Yes, he did
Yeah.
win it. He
Yeah.
beat Dick Lane in the finals. And, yeah. I was just wondering.
This
Me
is
and-
the 72nd edition. Predator, of course, has brought back the World Straight Pool Championship. For 28 years, it was, for 28 different years during the last century, it has not been played. So this is quite an event. And it's a prestigious event. Players from all over the world are here. Johnny is now,
So wait, it went away for 28 years.
well, not 28 straight years, but out of the last 100 years, there were 28 years where no World's Championship
Wow.
was played.
And for such a great game. And for this to be held in New York this year, I mean, New Yorkers are just, they love straight pool so much.
This is a beautiful venue for a tournament. You have the Carom Cafe in Flushing, Queens. We have here beautiful equipment, heated 3-cushion tables and beautifully maintained pocket tables. There's a full-service restaurant and bar, easily accessible by the subway. If you need to get here in Flushing, Queens, and you want to take the subway, the nearest stop is Main Street, Flushing, on the number 7 train. So those of you who are in the tri-state area, please call up the Carom Cafe, and if you need directions, they'll be very happy to tell you how to get here.
That was a smart shot Johnny took right there.
This event will be going on all week, up until next Saturday. Friday will be the finals, and Saturday we're going to have a beautiful exhibition. Efred Reyes is here, Torsten Blumdahl. We're going to have Raymond Koolmans from Belgium. Johnny is using an extension. This is his, rather than using the mechanical bridge, he uses an extension on his cue stick. It's about a 2-foot extension.
Yeah, I actually used that today for the first time.
Again, he's going to be shooting over the balls. Makes a beautiful bridge. And he's gotten on the correct side so he can clear out the 2-ball and the 5-ball.
And that was perfect because he just made his break shot with the 11 ball, knocking out 13 now.
Look at the way the balls encircle the cue ball. He can shoot any ball.
He could really, yeah.
Just
stop-
about any
stop
ball,
shot.
except for maybe the 7-ball. You know, he's just a master at putting himself in a good position where he can pocket balls. And he's a very methodical player. Johnny Archer does not jump up and shoot. He thinks everything out.
The most amazing thing as a thing about Archer is he really just knows how to win. So many matches I've seen, you know, whether it's 9-ball, 10-ball, I feel like he always just gets there. And
He's a very competitive player,
Yeah, and
the
when
players
he-
respect him for that too.
Very.
You'll
When
never
he-
see Johnny throw in the towel.
No.
Even though he's behind in a match, he'll never throw in the towel. He's always there till the last ball is pocketed. Here's the 8-ball in the side.
He does know how to finish a tournament, so. He just said that made everything a little easier. To the
7-ball
crowd.
in the corner. He's going to be playing the 2-ball. He's looking to get the correct angle on the side pocket shot of the 14 or the 12, is it? The 12. So he'll be stopping the cue ball right there, playing the 12 ball, roll up a little bit, and getting a nice line on the 13. And he gets a nice angle on it so he can come off the rail. Now just come off one rail and bring the cue ball back. Textbook, 42 balls, never a problem.
Nope.
And what is Ouija C thinking right now, Joey? Is he thinking, gee, I may not get back to the table?
When I was playing John Schmidt, he was running, 60 something on me. I was just hoping
You get a chance.
I said, I just want to get another shot.
All you can do is hope when you have a player of this caliber who's run 42 balls effortlessly, and you just hope that somehow he's going to have a problem and you're going to be able to get a chance to show what you can do. But in the meantime, you have to sit. That's the nature of straight pool.
It's really a very, very hard game to play game after game, especially if you guys beating you.
He's going to be using a little draw stroke there. Now he drew the ball a little bit too much. He did not want to do that. So he's all the way to the back rail. You could tell as soon as he hit that shot, he pointed his cue stick at it. He knew that he did not hit the ball correctly.
I thought he was going to overdraw it real hard, so he'd come all the way back up and to the middle of the table here.
This is his first hard shot, really. No problem. Pocketed that ball, split the pocket. Very well done. All he has to do is shoot one more shot to get back in line, and he's off to the races.
He's looking to see if the one goes, because it looks like he's looking for a break shot here. And if the one goes, he's going to use that because it's a natural angle to get to it.
Now he may bump the 13 here. No, he went past it.
One above it.
He went past it. So now he has a clear shot at the 13 or the 9. Again, he's looking at that one ball, but it doesn't go, so he has to play the 6. He's going to roll up and try to get a nice angle on the 6 ball.
And then he's going to do your favorite shot, the flower.
Yep. Let's see how he gets, what kind of angle he gets on the 6 ball. Very
that
nice.
Perfect angle.
Perfect angle. Now you notice also, when he shoots this 6 ball, he's going to clear the pockets, some of the balls out of the bottom
these
pockets.
Are drop pockets. Sometimes if there's too many balls in a drop pocket, you hit the ball in and it'll pop right back out.
Now it looks like the 13 ball is his safety valve in case he gets stuck. But he came out, bumped it a little bit, but he's okay. He knocked that ball up by the rail. It looks like the 14 ball up on the top rail there by the second diamond.
It's okay though, because he's got the 1 there.
Yeah.
For safety.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a little delicate cut shot here. Now, would you take that ball up the rail now and get rid of it?
Well, now that I got that position on it, yes.
Yes, and now he can use the 1 ball, so he doesn't have to do anything fancy with this shot. Just stop it and play the 1 ball, and he's back in business again. This is the whole idea of straight pool. Don't make the shots difficult.
Now he's gonna try to get on 2 to break up the rest of those balls.
Decided to follow, not draw. Just going to.
So now he's going to play the 9 first. He can use the 7 too.
I think he's. Yeah, you're right, Joey. I think he's looking at the 7.
But I don't think you want to push him that way. He'd rather push him to the open side of the table. Do you understand?
He wants to push the cluster to the left.
Right.
Not
You
to the right.
want to push it to the side of the table that has no balls on, if you can.
Well, actually, he doesn't have to use the 7 to break them. He could just use the 7 and go 2 rails around and come around and use the 14 or Yeah,
Or
the
usually-
14
yeah,
ball
he's-
to
he's-
break the
yeah.
the little cluster there.
Is that the 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 2.
He's still checking the angle on that 7 ball.
That's a very important shot. If he doesn't get the right angle, he's got big problems. I don't.
It looks like he's going to draw back about a couple of inches
Yeah,
so he
that's
has an angle on it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Now he can go 2 rails.
Yep. And the best part about this shot is you can go 2 rails and hit it nice. You can hit it with a nice stroke. So and spin right in and out of that pocket.
Again, he's checking the angle on the 14.
The 2.
This is not an easy shot. This is not an easy shot, not only to pocket, but to pocket with precise
Well,
precision.
he got a good. He can put a good stroke on it because he can just come down to the bottom rail, that rail, and
Yeah,
back
but
out.
he's worried. If you notice, he keeps checking
But
the
he
angle on the 14.
want. You're right. He did want to follow it, but now he
Yeah.
has to go with a low ball. So.
Yeah. Let's see if he goes 2 rails or 1 rail on this. He might just decide to draw back. Yeah.
Yeah. See, he did it right. I
Yeah,
did.
he went 2 rails.
That's a good way of guaranteeing yourself to make that ball.
What do you do here now?
You go right directly into the 5 because you go into the directly and full in the face of 5. It's going to hit the 15, 8, and the 4 and break it all up. And you're going to get a break shot out of this.
So he's going to shoot the 2 ball and draw back.
He's going to stun it. He's going to stun it right into the 5. Or he's going to stun it with center ball.
He's checking the 2 ball. And he's calling the 5 ball. Okay, and he's going to hit a
Must not
center
liked
ball and break open those balls. Well, it did not break the 3 and the 8, but I think he has the 3 in the side, so he'll be all right. He'll be able to. Or he may decide to come around and shoot the 8 ball in the corner, shoot the 15 first or the 14 first. And
No, he's going to shoot the 4
He's gonna
in the
get rid of-
side. If
get
the
rid of
4
the
goes
3
in the
ball.
side, you got to get rid of that
Yeah.
ball.
get rid of the, I think it's
Yep.
the 4 ball. Get rid of the 4 ball on the side.
He didn't shoot the 2 because he wanted to leave it for a break shot. He didn't want to
Yeah.
risk not getting a break shot with breaking the balls open. So
Well, he
Now
now
he
has a
made
choice
2.
of 2 break shots. He can play the 8 ball as a break shot or the 2 ball, whichever he feels more comfortable with.
Whichever one he fancies.
Probably the 2 ball, because it's on the right side of his. It's on the left side of the rack, but the right side for a right-handed player.
Right.
So he gently comes up for the 8 ball, and now he has to come across the table. He's going to check the 2 ball angle, sees where he wants to
he
be.
might be able to draw this. He might be able to draw it.
Oh, he's going to play the 8 ball as the break shot. No, can't see what he's going to do. Yep, he's going to make the 2 ball, and he's going to use the 8 ball as the break shot.
So he must have got a funny angle on the 8 on the 8 then.
I think the 8 ball is a little higher in
higher
the rack,
too,
and
yeah.
he felt more comfortable shooting the 8 ball. So Johnny Archer has now run 56 balls. He's in perfect line with the 8 ball for another break shot. And all we've seen so far of WGC is a safety.
And he must have missed it. I had missed that one, but he must have missed it because Johnny got back up and
Yeah, it was a bad safety, I think, and resulted that the score is now 56 for Johnny Archer and 0 for WGC. Those of you out there who are not familiar with WGC, he is from the Netherlands. He plays on the Netherlands national team, and he's a well-respected European player. Johnny Archer playing the 8-ball break shot. Let's see if he draws back as he did before. Notice he did not draw back as he did before, Joey. He didn't want to bring the cue ball all the way back, so.
He went to the side rail.
Yeah, went to the side rail. Very smart.
That's usually what I do. I would have hit him a little harder, though. I don't know if he wanted to or if the rack
Well,
wasn't that tight.
he's got 8
I
balls.
feel like that rack should have opened up a lot more than it did.
Well, he knocked out 7 or 8 balls, so
Yeah,
he should
but
be all
I
right.
feel like it should have opened up a lot more.
He's going to
He's
gently,
gonna roll this in.
gently roll it in, and he's got another break shot. 14 ball is just sitting there waiting for Johnny to bust them open again.
This one he's going to hit with some speed. Not only because he wants to break them up, because the longer the shot, the harder you hit it, the more accurate you're going to be.
Well, he's now gotten all the balls broken up, and he's off and running again. He
Yep.
doesn't like the angle on this 6 ball for some reason.
No,
but
well, he doesn't like that the 9 and it looks like the 13 tied up.
yeah,
That's what he doesn't like.
yeah, but he'll clear that out. We'll see how he gets around that.
He's loving the 6 ball, believe me, because you could pretty much get anywhere on the
Yeah.
table with that.
He's trying to figure out how to clear out that pocket where the 2 balls are clustered. Johnny plays a very classic straight pool game. He tries to get rid of all the problem balls as quickly as possible. He does not leave the problem balls until the very end of the rack. And this is, of course, what Willie Mosconi and
Right.
Irving Crane and Joe Balsas and
Well, he
Luther
grew up-
Lassiter, all the classic straight pool players recommend that you get
He
rid of the
grew up
problem.
watching, Mike Siegel and Alan Hopkins and those guys, so he's no stranger to how this game is played by any means.
Johnny arrived on the scene in the late 1980s and 19 years old from Marietta, Georgia. They didn't really know too much about him, but he quickly made his name in the straight pool and 9-ball world. And he came in during the heyday, as you pointed out, of Mike Siegel and Earl Strickland and
Right.
Buddy Hall and all the greats. But Johnny Archer is one of the youngest members of the BCA Hall of Fame. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame at the age of 36.
Yeah.
So he's one of the youngest members.
Oh, it's well deserved. I mean, he's won.
We couldn't name all the titles.
It's
he's won.
impossible. It really is. You can't name them all.
He is. His title list is many, many pages.
I mean,
long.
he's never won a world straight pool tournament, but he's won many, many other straight pool tournaments.
Johnny Archer, known as the Scorpion. Well, that was a pretty tough shot, but he handled it very nicely. Split the pocket. He's on a run of 65. He's got a little combination here, a tricky little combination, but I don't think he's going to play it. He's still looking for a way to break up those 2 balls, the 9-ball and the 13-ball. You think he's going to play that combination?
If it's straight in, yeah. I can't tell from here. But if it's straight in,
Definitely
yeah,
looks
he's
like
gonna
he's
play.
playing it, yep. It's a delicate little combination. If he touches the 13, he's going to miss it.
He made it.
He played it into the half a pocket and he made it. Good shot.
Oh, it looks like you can play the 2. Corner.
He's calling the 2-ball. Just roll this to the rail. come out in the middle of the table. Now he has a choice of 3 or 4 balls to shoot. He's going to play the 13. And he's going to pump out that 3 ball. Oh, well, he'll be all right. He'll get on the other side of it. Probably didn't want to bump it that hard,
No, he didn't.
but he could get on the other side
He
of
wanted
it.
to bump it to where he could play it in either pocket.
Yeah. He bumped it up a little bit too much, but he could draw back. He's going to follow 2 rails. And he'll come out. Going to play the...
Ooh. I think he was trying to get. I think he was actually trying to get on it right there.
well, he'll
But
be
he-
able to play this 11 ball up the corner and
And
straighten out on the 5 ball.
now he's gonna roll this 7 ball in with some spin, come off the rail, so that he can play the 3 or the 1.
The 5 ball is his break shot, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's a 5. Yeah, that's a 5. Leave us.
Yeah. So
The 5 and the 5 and the here the 5 and the 4. I mean the 5 and the 4 are both almost the same color.
Yeah.
With these new.
it could be a
these
4
brand new
ball.
Airman's ball.
Let's call it the 4 ball, and we'll see how it goes.
Usually the 4 ball is like a dark purple, but here it's a really light purple.
Here he's going to have to just drift a little bit
I can
forward,
get above it. Yeah,
Yep.
that's the shot.
and very nicely done. And now, of course, he can draw
He's probably gonna.
2 rails.
No, he's either that or come 1 rail. It depends on how much of an angle he's got.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's going 1
He
rail.
might come 1 rail with a little
Yeah, it looks like he's
inside.
going 1 rail
Yep,
straight up.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, that's a run of 70 balls. So again, Johnny Archer is on a run of 70. Has only been in trouble a couple of times. He's been pretty trouble-free so far.
Yep. And straight pool's just like any other game in pool. You know, sometimes you get racks where sometimes the hundreds come real easy, and sometimes it feels like you're struggling just to get out 1 rack.
For those of you who are viewing for the first time and never have seen straight pool before, it is not easy to run
No.
70 balls. You are seeing a
No,
master.
no, yeah.
You are seeing a
This is-
master. But you know, part of the beauty of straight pool is that the shots themselves don't look that difficult. It's not like 9 ball where you're going up and down the table.
And the beauty of straight pool is you can run as many balls as you can run.
Johnny hit a nice stun shot there. The pack opened up and the cue ball just stopped dead in its tracks. So
I believe he can make the 2.
it appears that he can. Yeah.
If he can't make it straight, and he can definitely spin it in. He's got the 3. He can cut the 3 down the rail.
Well, he's
and
definitely
make
going to
a
shoot the
combo.
2 ball because
Okay.
he's reached for that
Yeah,
2-foot
there you go.
extension.
There, he can make it easy.
Now-
He's going to spin it in a little. Yep. Go with it. Yep. Perfect.
The straight pool rules, the BCA has permitted the use of cue extensions.
No jump cues though.
Jump cues are not permitted in this tournament, but you can use an extension on your cue stick. So those of you who are short of stature, as I am and as Joey Landy is, who's sitting next to me, we're both around 5'6" or so. It helps to have an extension on your cue stick so you don't have to use the mechanical bridge as frequently. I'm amazed sometimes when I see you, Joey, at the table because even though you're only 5'7", you're able to reach quite a few shots because you have a very good
Stretching
supple body and
Yeah,
you can extend
yes,
your
yes,
body.
yes.
Now
Just like-
Johnny is thin, but he does have
Well,
a little bit of a belly, not
No,
much.
well, it's you know what it is about the tall guys. They don't have to stretch, so they never learned how. So when they're stretching, they're uncomfortable. When I'm like Alex, for example, Alex Pagulayan. I mean, he was reaching shots on the 10-footers that Shane
Yes.
couldn't reach, and Earl could, and he wasn't even using a longer cue.
Alex Pagulayan is only 5'2", But
Yeah.
I've seen him reach shots that 6-footers have trouble reaching.
Right. It's
Now
all
again,
about how you
Johnny
can
is shooting over the
stretch it.
balls. He has to be very careful not to
Yeah.
foul.
That's really brutal if you touch a ball, especially on a high run, and it's a foul, and the other guy just comes and shoots.
We had a foul yesterday.
I haven't seen many though.
We did have a foul yesterday where Danny Berruti touched a ball by mistake when he was playing Dennis Spears. So again, you have to be
Does
extremely
happen.
careful. Yes. I've refereed in World's tournaments, and it is extremely difficult sometimes. You have to stand right behind the player, and as he bridges over the balls to make sure that he doesn't touch any part of any object ball.
And I mean, anything that touches your clothing, whatever, you have to be very careful about.
Well, that's one of the reasons, Joey, why the players wear vests. The vest keeps everything tightly close to your body, so that a loose coattail or a loose shirt won't touch. Now he's just going to gently play that 5 ball. It gets very nice in line. Looks like he's going to play the 7.
He's got a little trouble here, but if he
he
gets
could-
right,
Got a nice angle
There.
for the 9 ball. He's going to play
gonna-
the.
he's
Oh, he's going to play the
pen,
break
yeah,
shot. Okay,
right, yeah.
he's going to play the 10 ball.
he's gonna go into the there you go.
I'm surprised he did that because he didn't leave himself too much of a safety valve. In case he got stuck to those balls, he didn't leave too much. But
Well, he wasn't gonna get stuck
Yeah.
there. He knew it.
it's kind of fortunate that he has a
He was-
straight-in shot.
He was hitting the side of the balls where the table was very open over there. So
He's going to play the 11,
Yep.
and the 14
and
ball
make
will
sure
stop
that he does
the
not move the 1, because that's his break shot. There it
14.
is.
14 ball stop the path of the cue.
Now, when do you think he should take this combination? I'm thinking soon. I think he should play the 14, then that 12 ball up there, and get rid of that combination. And that's what he's going to do. Yep.
Going to play the 12 ball up the corner and then
Yep.
play the 8
and then
ball
get
combination.
rid of that combination. You got to get rid of that combination.
Again, shooting over a ball. Gently rolls it in, and now he's got the 8 ball combination in the corner pocket. He'll probably hit this with a little bit of draw so that the 13 ball goes forward. And he'll have another shot
Yep,
on that
that's
immediately,
exactly.
which he did. So he has a nice, easy shot on the 13 ball. He'll just roll this forward, come down the rail, towards the rail, and the 6 ball is going to be his key ball. He's going to go 2 rails here.
No, he's going to go 1
1 rail?
Yep,
One
one
rail?
rail.
Okay.
It's natural. No English, 1 rail takes you right there. Oh, you were right, 2 rails.
Yeah, 2 rails. Okay, he's up, and he has a nice angle on the 1 ball for the break shot. So Johnny Archer is on a run of 84, and he's playing Weegie C from the Netherlands, Johnny Archer from Marietta, Georgia. Johnny Archer loves to clean the table.
Yeah,
he's going to
known
pick
for that.
every piece of lint off this table until it's perfectly clean. He's known as the cleaner. Johnny Archer loves the clean table, and any piece of lint on the table, he will pick up. Earl Strickland calls him the vacuum cleaner. But whatever you call him, he's a great player. Once again, I would like to remind you, viewers, that we are broadcasting live from the Carom Cafe in Flushing, Queens, World Straight Pool Championship. Johnny Archer on a run of 84. Ooh. A little
Almost.
kiss there.
You got a little kiss.
Could he see the 3 ball?
I don't think so. So we got a little unlucky, but he can cut the 8 in, and it looks like he might be able to make that 10 out there in the side pocket. Yep, yeah, he can shoot the 10.
Well, this is certainly not an easy shot. This is perhaps
He'll be all
the
right.
most difficult
Yeah, this
position
is probably the hardest shot he's
been
had to
in.
make.
Yeah. He's picking more lint off the table.
But I would I would.
powdering up his bridge hand.
Yeah, he uses the powder like me. You know, I might use a glove my next match.
Now, what's interesting about Johnny
Right.
is he likes to clear the balls out of the pocket that he's shooting from. Apparently, the balls that are in that pocket distract him. So he always removes the balls from the pocket next to the cue ball. Shooting the 10 in the side, no problem. Goes down the rail, comes out in the middle of the table.
See from the other tables, since the cloth is newer, they play a little bit faster than this the TV table.
Yep. This is Centennial cloth, playing on an Olhausen drop pocket table.
Very nice table. I
Now,
never played
Johnny
on a-
is calling for some lint to be removed. They've marked the cue ball.
Or no, he
Ouija
wants
Singh
the
has come
cue
over
ball
to the
clean.
table. They've marked the position of the cue ball.
Johnny wants
Evidently,
the
the cue
cue
ball
ball
has some debris on it. He wants to clean it off. Now, ordinarily in tournament play, a referee would be present to do this.
Well, when you got two players that have mutual respect for each other, they we usually take care of it without the ref.
The chalks have been removed. The cue ball is back in its regular place. It's been cleaned. And Johnny Archer is powdering up his hands, and he's going to resume play. When Johnny Archer powders up, Joey, you'll notice he puts powder on his left hand, which is his bridge hand, and then he touches the index finger of his right hand into the chalk. And I've always wondered why he does that.
Into the chalk?
Into the
powder?
powder. Yeah, he touches the right index finger of his shooting hand. I've always wondered why he does that.
I never noticed that, actually.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him.
But, there's a lot of stuff that you do out of habit, like him moving that ball out of the pocket there. Sometimes, it's just something out of habit. I have some tics, too.
Well, a lot of players have different ticks. Okay, here we go. 3-ball, quarter pocket, draws back. It's a nice angle on the, looks like he has does he have a clear path on the 5-ball?
That's the 4,
Or the
yeah.
4-ball?
But
Yeah.
he's upset. He didn't want to draw back that much. He wanted to use that. He wanted to come about to where that second diamond is and use that and break up the balls again. He's okay. He's just got to figure something else out now.
That was very nicely done. 2 rails with good speed.
Yeah.
So now he's got to figure out another break shot. He's got to break up that cluster of 5 balls there. And it looks like he's thinking about using the 3-ball down at the cushion as a break shot. So he's going to try to get an angle on this 3-ball. Rolls up, and he has a nice angle on it. Now he's measuring the angle, and he's going to try to hit the 14.
Yeah, right. What
Yeah.
ball? That's very important in straight pool. The ball that you hit, breaking up cluster, especially on a break shot, you need to hit the right ball.
And of course, he's got the 8-ball as an escape valve in case he gets stuck to the 14. Oh, he missed the 14.
Well, he hit it, but he hit it real thin.
Yeah, that was not what he wanted to do.
He's all right, though.
Wow. He hit it.
That could have been disastrous. But
He went right through that hole.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I bet you couldn't do that in 100,000 more shots.
He went straight through the hole and did no damage. Wow. Unexpected. He certainly hit that hard. He struck that 3-ball with a lot of power. Now he's got to do another break shot on the 13. He's going to have to come back again, and he's going to do the 8-ball. He's going to use the 8-ball. The problem here, Joey, is he doesn't have an escape valve.
He doesn't have any safety
Yeah,
valve. But
yeah.
the thing is, if he hits it hard enough, he'd have to be really unlucky not to get a shot here, because he's going into them and they're going to spread out toward pockets. So, and he's going toward them.
Yeah, watch him. He's going to take his finger and
Okay,
stick it there, and you see he put a little bit of powder on his right hand, even though that's the hand that he's stroking the cue ball with. Unusual.
I used to put a little powder when I had a cue with no wrap, but I think his cue has a wrap. I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's why.
Now, Joey, when he hits this ball, what is he expecting to do? Is he expecting to drive some balls towards the pockets?
Yeah, he wants to hit the 14 once again, just like that. Yeah, and foul. Yeah, see, he'd have to be so unlucky not to get a shot.
But he almost
there.
did. If the 14 ball had not bounced off that rail, he would be without a shot. That's the only shot he has. But that's all you need. When you're Johnny Archer, all you need is one shot. These great players only need one shot and they can go off and running. You see how he's removing the balls from the pocket that's nearest him.
Well, he's doing that right now because he's thinking 4 balls ahead, because he knows that the next balls he's going to be shooting are the 15 and
but
the 11. But
he also does that because I've noticed even when he plays 9-ball with drop pockets, he likes to have a clean pocket near him so he doesn't get distracted as he looks down on the cue ball. It's just his way.
Well, I've never been that tall in my life, so I don't know if he could actually see into the pocket.
He does.
So I can't see in the pocket. I'm lucky I can see over the table. So.
Well, he's out in a nice area there, and it's exactly where he pointed his cue stick. For some reason, he's not terribly pleased.
Well, he wanted to be able to draw. He wanted to be able to shoot the 11 and draw back up for the 15, but now it looks like he might have to bump it. I don't know. He's thinking about it.
He might take the 2-ball first.
Right, and give himself
get back in line. He's going to draw back a little bit.
But that was his key ball. That 2-ball was his key ball.
Well, he'll have a new key ball.
It's going to be the 7.
Yeah. Now he's going to be playing the 13. He bumps that out.
See, that's what he had to do the last time, and he shot the 2, so he didn't have to do that, and he wound up having to do it anyway. But that's happens. Unless he, no, there's no way he wanted that for the break shot because it was too high.
He's going to get.
Maybe that's why he did that.
Yeah, the 6-ball is too close to the rack. Yeah.
Like we said, the line on there is really faint.
The 6-ball was too close to the rack, and he was afraid that it might either be in the rack or just not give him a good angle. So he's going to now just draw back.
Here, he just draw back an inch, and he's.
He stopped it. Well, he's got a thin hit now. He'll be able to break it.
Yeah, he'll be able to.
Johnny Archer on a run of 98 balls. He is shooting for 2 balls. And we will exceed.
And this would be 100, the second 100 and out of the tournament.
Yep. Weegee
and I'm sure there's going to be lots more.
Weegee C is a world-class player, and we have yet to see him really stroke a ball. It's a shame. But then again, this is the nature of straight pool. So Johnny Archer is, all he needs is 2 balls now to close out this match and have a perfect 100-ball run. Playing for 2. Gently rolls it in. And
he missed it. See? Wow.
That is the end of his run. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Well, 98. The crowd is giving him a beautiful hand. 98 balls, and he falls short of the magic 100. All he had to do was have that ball drop, and he had another ball sitting right there.
You see what I mean about slow rolling balls? How you don't see these guys miss. You don't see pros miss balls unless they slow roll them. Really.
Well, they do miss them hard too, but that certainly was unexpected. Well, Weegee C has got to come up and run 100 balls and close out this match.
How crazy would that be? That would be. I mean, I'm always rooting for Johnny, rooting for the USA, but I mean that would be something if he did do that.
If Weegee C came back and ran 100 balls, Mr. Johnny Archer
not the
will
first
not
time
be.
it's happened.
That's right, and he will not be happy.
No,
and we do have Weegee C, who's perfectly capable of running 100 balls. He's done it many, many times.
Almost every player here can run 100 balls.
I believe Ouija is a teammate of Niels Feigen, also from the Netherlands.
I was surprised that Niels Felgen wasn't here. He is a great player. Really, really, really cool to watch. He won this before, I believe, this event, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that 14 ball is still hanging in the pocket, so Ouija is going to use it now. And he broke up with the balls and has the 13 ball again sitting in that pocket. So he's got that safety valve. And he's got several shots. He'll probably try to clear out one of those balls in the side pocket, either the 8 or the 11 ball.
Safety valve, you call it. I call it insurance.
Yep.
It's like taking out insurance.
And there's one problem that he's gotten rid of, and now he's going to break up those other 2 balls. He's going to stretch over
And shoot
using
lefty.
a 1.5-foot bridge there, but he clears out the 5 ball.
And did he just do that left? Oh no, he's right. Okay. He's right. Yeah. He did that right.
Now he's got the 6 ball, and he'll go out 1 rail and come back and shoot the 3 ball in the corner pocket. Looks like he's going to use the 7 ball as a break ball. Fell short on that. He was looking to get out a little bit better on the 8 ball. He fell a little short. He's did not get the angle that he wanted on that.
But he's still all right.
Yeah, he's all right. He should be able to make the 8 ball and float off the cushion. Floats down to the. You can either shoot the 14 or the 3 ball. Probably get rid of the 3 ball. The 1 ball is the key ball, so he has to get pretty straight on the 1 ball so he can stop the cue ball. And that's
really
what he's
brutal
looking at.
sitting in your chair needing 2 balls, you
Yeah.
know?
So he's going to shoot the, looks like 10 ball down the corner. Now he's looking to get on line directly ahead of the 1
See,
ball.
I don't know if I like that because now he's got to go way further with the cue ball and get way better position than he did if he would have played the 3 and then the ball on the side. But everybody's got their way. Everybody's got their comfortable.
Yeah.
comfort zone.
Well, he fell beautifully on the 1 ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
as
could
long
just
as he's
stop
straight
the
in, he
cue
could
ball.
just stop it.
Just stop the cue ball right there, and he'll have a beautiful break shot using the 7 ball. Very well done. And WGC is now on the board with 14 balls. So the score stands: Johnny Archer 98, WGC 14. WGC at the table. This is the 3rd day of competition. We started on Sunday with 48 players, double round robin. We will have an elimination at the end of today's play, and we'll start to go into a double elimination round and then eventually a single elimination down to the final. He's measuring the angle. WGC is measuring to see where the cue ball is going to hit.
He wants to make sure he doesn't scratch. There, he drew
Powered
it
that
hard
in.
enough just not scratch.
Yep. Knocked out half the rack. You'll notice that Ouija, once he gets down on the shot, he doesn't stroke a lot. He takes 1 or 2 strokes and then makes the shot. gently rolls out for the 13. Looks like he's going to use the 13 ball for another break. Or he may decide to use the 6. Decided to come out and
He's going to use the 15.
the
He's gonna
15
stop,
ball
stop,
at the
stop.
yeah, the 15 ball at the top. Oh, maybe the 6 ball. Maybe he'll roll down here, and yeah, he's going to be using the 6 ball on the other side. And I think the reason he did that is he wants to get into that cluster. He wants to get into where the 1 ball is, or in the cluster there. He doesn't want to have to deal with the edge balls. So he's rolling down to the first diamond. Now he's going to hit the 6 ball in the corner, and the cue ball is going to go into the 14 and the 1 ball, driving the 14 to the rail. Delicate shot here. And that's what he did. Didn't come out too well because the 14 ball fell on the bottom rail.
Right. Oh, yeah, the 15 fell on the bottom. I mean, this wouldn't be a hard shot, except that he has to
Shoot over the ball.
shoot over the balls, not hit a ball, and
He has to
but
stretch.
he's still favored to
Yeah.
make it.
He has to stretch, and he has to hit a very thin hit. The cue ball's going to go up table near the 5 ball. So again, shooting over the balls, using a very long bridge. This
Earl
is a
Strickland sweating this
yeah,
match
this is
pretty
like
hard
a
over there.
1.5 foot bridge here.
Yeah.
Delicate, and he hits
Ooh,
the
and he
point.
pointed point position.
Yeah, that was very nice. It helped him quite a bit.
Kid Delicious calls that a jelly roll.
He's got a side pocket shot. Looks like the 5 ball. Stop the cue, bring it back a little bit for the 8 ball. And once he clears out the 8 ball, he'll be able to break up those balls. Now he has all the balls are broken up now, so he has to choose his break shot.
And he has 2 break shots, possibly. The 9 ball, looks like the 9 ball, and the,
Looks like the 5 ball, 3 ball, 5 ball and 3 ball. Side pocket. Get rid of the 3 ball. Draw back.
I notice he's wearing a Predator patch. Is he a Predator representative, player representative?
That's a good question. We'll have to ask him after the match.
Yeah.
$14 ball with follow. And he'll go 2 cushions and gently ease up to the 5 ball. And here he wants to bring the cue ball back to the center of the table, and as close as he can by getting a good angle on the break shot. Very nicely done. Well, WGC
We have a match.
is on a nice roll here. Johnny Archer might be wondering himself, gee whiz, I ran 98 balls and I haven't won the game yet.
Like I said, it's tough sitting there with 2 balls. I've been there with 1 ball, sitting waiting for a guy. Miss.
Yeah, he's measuring the angle again to see where he's going to hit. I think he's going to try to hit the 14 ball with the cue ball. He's using a low center cue ball. Stun it.
Yeah, when you can hit the first balls like that, yeah, you can really blast them and open up the whole rack. It's
And
really
look
great.
at this.
It's really
This
great
almost
when you
looks
can
like
hit.
lineup pool, where you line up all the balls and fire them
Yeah,
in
it
as
looks
practice.
like a drill, right?
Yeah,
As soon as you
practice
get rid of
drill.
the 6 and the 7, it looks you can make them all in the same pocket if you wanted to.
This is an amazing break. I've never seen a break like this where all the balls line up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna venture to say he's out here.
Well, let's see. WGC is drawn off the 1 ball and come out again in the middle of the table. He's on a run of 31. Shooting the 13 ball. And he's shooting the 7 ball. Comes off the rail. Perfect
Okay.
position.
Earl Strickland won 100 to 17.
100 to 17.
Mm-hmm.
And he defeated Dennis Spears.
Yes, a great player.
Dennis Spears is a local player from, plays out of Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. Sandcastle is a sponsor of this tournament and also a sponsor of Dennis Spears. So WGC is now on a 30-some-odd ball run, and I imagine Johnny Archer's getting a little bit itchy in his seat, looking for 2 balls. Firmly struck in the side pocket, 14 ball. And he's playing the 9 ball on the rail. A little bit of a draw stroke. Floats out in the middle of the table. Boy, look at this lineup. Wow. You can just pick up any of the balls.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to shoot the 4. Stops a little bit for the 2 ball. And he's going to draw off the rail.
He's shooting the 3. Oh, I mean, you're right. Wow. What am I, blind?
Yeah, he's got the 8 ball now. And again, he's using a draw stroke. And he's going to clear out the 3. Looks like he's playing for the 14 ball break shot.
Yeah. And I guess, what is he going to use? The 5, I guess, to
He seems to prefer.
Oh, no, he was going to get rid of it now.
Yeah, remember, this is almost the exact same situation he had before. He has to get straight now, fairly straight on that 14 ball, so he can use that as a key ball. He'll come off the rail. Beautiful position. Beautiful. He can just float off that rail and he wants to come back almost to where he is now. A little bit more of an angle he took. Wow, that's a little bit thinner angle, but beautifully done. And you turn your head and WGC is back in this match.
Race to 100, anything can happen.
Yeah. WGC is sitting on a run of 42. And Johnny Archer at 58. Now again, Ouija is measuring the angle. He's seeing exactly where he's going to hit. He's going to hit between the 13 ball and the 7 ball. That's the spot when he wants to hit after he makes the 14. So he's going to low cue ball, center cue ball, and draws all the way back.
Ooh, he almost
scratched. Wow. Comes off that side pocket
I'm
again.
sure Johnny was almost out of his chair there. No, Johnny didn't move. Johnny's such a gentleman.
That kind of break shot is favored by the Europeans, where they draw all the way back to the back rail and
you know
come out.
what it is? You're guaranteed a shot. It might be a long shot, but you're guaranteed a shot. So
many years ago, when straight pool was the king, they used composition balls. They didn't use these Aramith balls, and that shot would be unthinkable.
Oh, it
Most
would
of
be
the
so
players would
hard.
knock out 3 or 4 or 5 balls and have to go into the rack again. But now they break open the rack and all 15 balls are spread out. All 14 balls are spread out now.
I have a set of clay balls, but there only 7 of them are left. All the rest of them all broke.
They're playing with the measle cue ball. Is that right, Joey?
Yeah,
How do you feel about the measle cue
I
ball?
love it. It doesn't bother me. I like it. I've always liked it. When the first time I said, "Oh man, I hope this isn't going to affect my game," but it didn't at all. And I like it.
I know the fans like it because they can see the
Yeah,
action
they
on the
love
cue
to
ball.
see the spin and stuff. Especially when they're going to do a shot with a lot of spin and stuff, they get to see that. You know how it became called the measle cue ball? I forgot what player, said it, but it was a joke, and then everybody just started calling it the measle cue ball. So what happened to this cue ball? It got measles?
That's aptly named.
And that's what it looks like.
WGC is working his way through this rack.
And after this, he's going to be on a 56.
He's got a very thin cut shot
If he
here.
gets out here, he'll be on a 56.
He's broken up those balls. He feels comfortable cutting the 9 ball in. Again, a very thin cut.
Well, he's,
And he
breaking
broke up
the
those
balls.
other 2 balls. So no trouble here.
Now everything's open, so Johnny's got to wait.
Yep, he didn't come up high enough. He did not want to come up. He wanted to come up about the 3rd diamond, and he's only between the 1st and the 2nd. So he has a little bit of work to do here. Shooting off the rail, shooting the 11 ball in the side pocket, and floating down to the end rail, coming back again, and once again he's going to be shooting off the rail.
Yeah, he's just,
But he has an easy shot on the 6 ball.
he's just having a little trouble with the speed.
I think after this 6 ball he'll be back in line.
Yeah, he's okay now.
WGC at the table.
What?
Trailing in this match, Johnny Archer has 98. If you are joining us late, you missed the 98 ball run of Johnny
Yep.
Archer. He was shooting a break shot needing 2 balls, and he
And
missed the
hung it.
shot. And now WGC is running in the almost up to 56. If he runs these balls, he will have run 56. It appears that the 13 ball is the break shot and the 3 ball is the key ball. He will draw back slightly and get a nice angle on this 3 ball.
You notice WGC's not even worried about taking balls out of the pockets.
Yeah.
He's just shooting. He's just getting up there and shooting.
Wow.
I
What
like
a
that.
steep angle on
Look,
this one.
there's so many balls in that pocket, we can actually see how many balls he
Yeah,
has in that
the
pocket.
3 ball is peeking out of that left-hand corner pocket. These Olhausen drop pocket tables will hold 5 balls easily.
Okay. That's
Johnny Archer's removing all 5 right now. Now, WGC is on a run of 56. Johnny Archer is sitting in his chair with 98.
and sick about it, probably.
Again, he will check the angle. He's going to hit the head ball, the 2 ball and the 1 ball, or the 9 ball. This is a very thin cut. Again, hitting a low cue ball. Firmly struck. And he just peeked out. Wow, that was close. He almost got frozen to that that 3 ball or 5 ball down by the rail there. He peeked out and looks like he has half a pocket on the 7 ball, Joey. What do you think?
No, he's got it. He's okay.
I mean, the 10 ball is blocking part of it, but I think
No,
he
it's
has,
high enough
he has
to
a half
where-
a pocket there, right?
He's just got to hit
Yeah.
it cleanly.
Which he did.
He's fine. Even if he touched the 10, it still would have went in.
Yep.
He's looking at a combination over there. I don't really know why, because he could just draw up here and use the 6 and bust those open, but he's at the table and I am sitting here.
Oh, he's going to play the 6 ball.
He's
Come
going
off
to
the
play the
bottom
6
rail.
ball and go into these balls, which is pretty
off the
smart
bottom.
because he's got a ball hanging in the pocket, so
Beautifully done. And again, he uses that 10 ball as his safety valve in case he got stuck, which is the smartest way to play straight pool. Always have an easy ball when you're breaking the balls. Have an easy ball as your safety valve.
if you can.
Yep. Tickles the 10 ball in. Gets a nice angle. Gets a nice angle on the 5 ball.
Sure did.
And he's going to float up. And it looks like he's going to be playing the 2 ball. If he can float up a little bit.
You hit a little too hard. I don't.
I think he's looking at the 2 ball. He wants to hit the, make that ball on the rail, the 14 ball, and try to get in line on the 2 ball. This will be a gentle, very gentle shot. Stick the cue ball right there. Now he's got the 2 ball in the corner, and he'll push out the 1 ball.
Yep.
And he's
He'll
looking to
go
see
right.
where the 9 ball and the 1 ball are going to push
He'll
out.
have a shot on the 9, and he'll have a shot at the 8 in the side after this. He'll have a shot at the 9 in the side if he goes right between them. 8 inside, 9 in the corner. He's fine.
And he
got plenty
manufactured
of
a break shot. He manufactured a 1 ball break shot. If he chooses to use that.
Oh, I thought the 3. I thought the 3 could be used as a break, but no. As I look
Yeah, it's
closer,
in the rack.
way in the rack.
Yeah, 3's in the rack.
It's way in the rack.
Yeah. Yep, he's shooting left-handed. Fires in the 3 ball. And he comes down perfectly for the 11 ball in the corner. Boy, he fired that in left-handed with no fear.
Yeah, if you're gonna shoot a ball left-handed, you might as well hit it hard because more accurate. Let your stroke do the work.
Side pocket. Stop the cue ball. Floats it down for the quarter pocket. Here he'll use probably follow. Yep. Follow it down.
And it looks like 4, 9, 8, 1. That's the
I
pattern.
think you're
here.
right. Just going to gently float this. Just stop the cue ball, float it down a couple of inches. There we go. And then he'll play the 9 ball in the side and try to get a nice straight shot on the 8 ball.
It's
So he can
stop from here.
Yeah. It's going to float a little bit because he's on the rail. So
Oh, okay.
he might have to float up just an inch or 2. I don't know. He may decide to go off the
We're
rail.
not directly in front of the table, so it's hard for us to see the angles. We're like over kind of on the side of it.
He went off the rail, so it is difficult. We're looking at a monitor that gives us a slightly different perspective on the table, so we can't always tell the exact angles. He's going to definitely stop the cue ball there and just have a nice break shot on the 1 ball. Wow. Quickly, he's up to, what is that, 70?
I believe maybe just had 46, so I think
Is that
that's
56?
60.
56?
60.
Looks like, I think it's 70.
Well, we'll get the score in a minute. It should be 60. if
No,
he
it
was
can't
at
be
a
60 because he's run 14 balls and 60 doesn't work. It's
Right, yeah, you're
56, 70. I think he's up to 70. We'll have the score posted in just a few seconds.
Is he up to 70 already?
Yeah.
Looks like he's gonna
70. EGC has 70.
Wow.
Johnny Archer has 98,
And it
and
looks
he's
like
taking a timeout.
he's going to take his timeout, and I'm going to take my timeout.
We have a 5-minute timeout. Both players have left the table, so we'll take a little timeout. This is Carl Kantrowitz. I'm here with Joey Landy. We will be back in a few minutes when play resumes. Okay, we are back, and EGC has made his break shot, drawn back to the back rail, and he's coming out. It looks like he'll have an easy shot. So once again, we are broadcasting live from the Carom Cafe in Flushing, Queens. This is the Predator World 14.1 Straight Pool Tournament. We started out with 48 of the greatest straight pool players in the world. And this is a double round robin round. This is the 3rd day of competition. This match is between Johnny Archer and WeGC. Johnny Archer ran 98 balls and missed, and WeGC is up to 72. So we have 2 huge runs here. Almost directly up to that ball in the side pocket. And, he just left himself 1 shot. And he's broken up the balls. Looking to see if there's a combination there. 3-ball cluster in the center of the table has to be dealt with. That one. That was one possibility. Just wanted to brush the 7-ball and break over the cluster. Now he can do it with the 2-ball off the rail. And he has successfully broken up that cluster. Beautifully done. Three-ball in the side pocket. Rolls the cue ball up. Another side pocket shot is there if he wishes to take it, but he's on the wrong side of that ball, so I believe he's going to play the 14 ball and just drift down. And he has the 8 ball. He has to clear out that 6 ball. That's for sure. He wants to clear away that 6 ball because that 6 ball is blocking the pocket for the 7 and the 14. 7 and 10. Uses inside English, gets a perfect angle. Now he can gently float that top ball into the corner pocket.
VGC has negotiated around this rack beautifully. He's done it fearlessly. And he's down to the last 4 balls, which will put him in a position to overtake Johnny Archer and win the match.
It's coming out like I predicted. Look at this. I think I jinxed Johnny saying wouldn't it be great, wouldn't it be crazy if he ran 100 out from there, and it looks like he might do it.
Well, VGC wanted to be further back so that he could get a line, but now he
It's
has
all right.
to get
He
rid
can
of
go
the,
3 rails.
Yeah, he has to go to the 8 ball. Let's see how he does that. He's going to try to get a nice.
He just
angle.
doesn't want to scratch in the side of the corner, so he needs to be careful of that. Oh, he could go from that angle. I didn't think
Nice
he had
angle
that.
there, yeah.
You know what he did there? He used reverse and draw, and he cheated the pocket and threw the ball in to do that, which is a great shot.
Well done. Now he's fairly straight on the 8 ball, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to get an angle.
He wanted to be on the bottom rail. That would be ideal to be on the bottom rail there.
Well, what's he going to do here, Joey? Do you think he's going to try to draw the cue ball
He
back?
might play the 7 in the side, take the break shot in the side, but I don't know. I can't tell his angle. But yeah, he's
forcing
fine.
it. He
He's
forced the
fine.
2 rails. Came out very well. Very well. You can see that. He used 2 rails with inside English, right-hand English, and came out in the middle of the table. So, VGC, Johnny Archer left the door. He left a crack open in the door. He almost had the door slammed shut, but he left a little crack. And through that crack, VGC has run 84 balls.
Uh-oh. Oh,
He made 2 balls.
he's
on
got
the
a
break.
shot, but he's going to have to shoot over the ball.
Yep.
He's
9
got a shot
ball.
on the 9 ball on the side, but
9
he's going
ball
to
on
have to shoot
side
over the
looks like
pack.
the only shot he has.
He's checking everything out right now.
Looking at the 6 ball to see if that ball could be thrown into the corner pocket. And we can rest assured that if the 6 ball will go in the corner,
He's gonna shoot
he
it.
will shoot it. He's going to take a little
Sip of water.
Now they may be calling for the referee.
Yeah, if he's going to shoot the 6 ball, the ref should come and watch
He
this.
might be
because-
calling for John, the tournament director, to come over
Yeah,
and take a
it
look
definitely
at
is.
this. Because there is a possibility of a double kiss.
John is passing the booth right now as we speak, and he should be there any second.
So the tournament director is going to be watching this shot very carefully to make sure that there is no foul. John Archer is concerned, but he has to sit there. He should remain in his seat. VGC is going to be playing a Massey shot. Oh my goodness! What a shot! What a shot! 90-degree vertical Massey. Made the 6 ball in the corner. Wow! He comes off 2 cushions in the center of the table again. That is the shot of the match.
That was a crowd pleaser. They went nuts.
Wow. What a shot. Well,
That-
you know,
that shot
VGC
could
is a
pump you-
European
that-
player. He does have 3 cushion experience.
That shot could pump you up to win the whole tournament.
What a shot. Now every ball is open. John, Joey, I can't imagine, but
This is
after
crazy
this
match.
rack, if VGC runs this rack, do you realize that it's going to be 98 to
98, yeah. Do you remember what I said when Johnny missed that ball? I said, him slow rolling like that. If EGC runs out on him, he is gonna be sick. And I'm not sure if EGC's record, but if he's undefeated like Johnny, this is important because you get a bye in your first seeded bye, so you get seeded pretty far down.
Yeah, both these players are undefeated.
Yeah, so this is an important match.
Yep, VGC has 3 victories, and so does Johnny Archer. So This is the probably the only time that they're going to meet each other.
Well, in the round robin.
Yeah, the round robin.
Yeah, you could.
So this is a very important match, not only for the prestige of winning this match, not only for the prestige of coming back from a 98-0 score, not only from that vantage point
Not
of
only
being
to beat Johnny
undefeated,
Archer,
but beating
also
Johnny Archer,
you
and
get to-
also getting
get
a
a seated
possible,
spot.
if he gets the
Seated bye.
top spot in his flight, he'll be given a bye. So he's going to be playing this 3-ball coming off the rail, and probably will play the 14, either the 14 or the 4-ball. Looks like the 14. He'll float down the rail, come back up for the 2-ball.
Now, see, if I was him, I would be clearing some balls out of the pockets because that ball he just shot in, if you notice, it bounced up and almost came to the left of the pocket. I wouldn't be taking any chances that a ball's going to go in and pop back out. Not when I just ran this many balls.
Well, what Joey is referring to is that this particular old house and table does not have an automatic ball return. The balls drop in, so they manually have to be removed. EGC has cleared out the 9-ball in the side pocket, and he's looking at the line for the
Angle he needs
angle to get on the key ball. The key ball is the 2-ball.
He's looking for the angle he needs to get on his break shot.
He rolls up.
Oh, he didn't get the right angle, but he should be able to stun it. He should be able to stun it straight up. If I could see the right angle. If I could see the right angle, he should be able to use a little bit of draw and stun it.
Yeah. He's staying in the rack. Very smart play.
That was smart.
Yeah, very smart play. The cue ball remains in the rack. The run is 98. Now here, with the cue ball in the rack, the cue ball is removed from the rack, and PGC can place the cue ball anywhere in the kitchen, what we call in the kitchen, which is above the head string.
Which for anybody that doesn't know what the head string is, it means from where that rack on the other side of the table, where you see that spot.
The second diamond.
If you draw a line from the second diamond across to the spot, all the way across the table, that's the kitchen.
Let's see where he places the cue ball. He's going to be placing the cue ball near the center. Get a little bit of an angle. All he needs is 2 balls.
He's just going to try to hit the 2-ball, which is the ball all the way on the end, and roll that out. And he's for his last ball.
This is going to be a
so he's just going to make
if
it.
If he can make this ball and break out one more ball and make that, he will have come back from a 98-0 deficit.
He got it.
He has the 1 ball in the. Oh my goodness! Does he have the 1 ball in the side
he's got
pocket?
it.
Will
He's
it clear?
got it.
Will the 1 ball clear the 6?
He's got it. Yep, it clears. Truck could fit through
198!
that.
What a comeback! That is the match of the tournament. Johnny Archer running 98 off the break, and he cannot close the door on Weijie Singh. Weijie Singh comes back from a 98-0 deficit and runs 100 and out on Johnny Archer.
Match.
I can assure you that for years, people will be talking about this match. Do you remember when Johnny Archer ran 98 and lost and tickled the 99th ball? Joey, have you ever seen anything like that?
Maybe one other time. That's about it. But that was incredible.
I have never seen a straight pool match where one player run 98 and the other player came back to run 100.
Not live like this. I saw the tapes.
That's exactly what happened. Johnny just replayed the shot, and that's exactly what happened.
That was amazing. That was a pleasure to watch. Well, I'm going to go hit some balls and get ready for my match.
Good luck.
And it was a pleasure commentating.
Thank you, Joey.
That was the match to commentate.
Joey Landy is going to go over to his practice table. He's got a match coming up. This is Carl Kantrowitz. For those of you who are fortunate enough to see this match, you have witnessed a straight pool match unlike any other practically in the history of straight pool. I have never seen a player come back from 98 to nothing and run 100 and out. Johnny Archer ran 98 off the break. He missed his 99th ball and hung up in the pocket. He left the door open. His opponent, Weegee C, came back and ran 100 and out. Final score, Weegee C 100, Johnny Archer 98. Great match. Thank you.